here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past or future, you or someone around you. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule, okay? The first card that we have here is the Five of Swords. It says defeat, okay, resentment, some kind of conflict. So there is someone who could possibly want to create some kind of conflict for you, collective, okay? They could be maybe trying to plot this or strategize this, but I don't see it happening. I see the more that they focus on trying to create some kind of conflict or trying to things start to unravel in their own personal lives, okay? The next card we have here is the Page of Swords, energetic, okay, talkative, okay. And so you could be in the energy of wanting to, stand your ground. You could be very aware of this, but Spirit is saying for you not to engage with the goofy, okay? If you give a clown an audience, they will perform, okay? Clowns love a circus, they love an audience. So Spirit is saying for you not to engage, if it's just words, let it be words, for you to maintain your peace, okay? The next card we have here is the Seven of Swords, lots of swords. The swords represents power and change and action, but and also knowledge. So Spirit wants you to use your knowledge, okay? As you are aware that this person could want to create some kind of strife for you, but you will not be defeated, and no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. For you to maintain your peace and do not communicate or engage with this person or involve yourself in any gossip about this character, okay? All right, so okay, Spirit is saying they are acting like a character. So this is not their true nature. Spirit is calling them a character because this is not their true nature. It is a facade. This could be someone who likes to act tough or maybe get belligerent or loud when they're under the influence, maybe when they've been partying a lot, drinking, maybe when they're around people or they're inebriated, okay? So that's what Spirit is saying. They're in character. This is not who they are, but to make sure that you don't communicate or engage with them at all. The next card we have here is the Seven of Swords, deceit and theft, okay? Scammer. This person could be someone who is a scammer. This could be someone who does a lot of stealing, just may partake in a lot of dishonesty. This may be someone who could also have a klepto habit as well, okay? And so this person could have a complex. They could always have a mental mindset because they are so busy, in their personal lives, being a klepto, sticky finger, 5 finger discount, they assume that everyone is talking about them. This is someone who is kind of like paranoid. They're mentally disheveled. So they assume if they see someone whispering that someone's talking about them. This person has ran so much of a muck that they think, the whole world is evolving around them, okay? So you're not the only one. Spirit is saying this is someone who goes around and have a habit and also a reputation of just not having good people skills. So this is a them problem, not a you problem. And Spirit is confirming with the Ace of Wands, the thumbs up emoji, the universe saying that's right. This is true. The way that this person is acting out, they only do this when they are around a crowd of people or they are intoxicated or they're under the influence of something. So this is not who they truly are. So you have to treat, a special person extra special with kitten gloves, do not communicate with them at all because this sounds like someone whose frontal lobe is not fully developed and their mental faculties are not, in good standing, meaning talking to them would be like talking to the wall. So there's no need to communicate. When you recognize you've got someone special, you use extra special care. The next card we have here is the Queen of Swords. Swords wants you to remain on your throne and use this moment to, be bold, be brave, and just stay focused. Let no one or nothing derail you. Okay, you are protected. You are safe. Okay, you are on that throne for a reason. The energy of this throne, people feel this about you. They know this about you, that you're a leader, that you're someone very well respected and admired at as well, even by those who pretend like they don't like you. They really, in actuality, they admire you. And as you see all these beautiful butterflies around her, butterflies represents transformation. So you've done and still are going through a major transformation in your life where things are changing for the good. Okay. The next card we have here is the Four of Cups. It says skeptical, okay? Negative outlook, contemplation. So this person has a negative outlook on life, okay? So this is a them problem. And this could also be someone who does not know you. This is just someone who has, like I said, they have a personality disorder collective and they don't like themselves. They don't know you personally. This could be someone who just see you in passing and they have a reputation of being a troublemaker. Everywhere they go, they like to kick up dust. But this person, their bite isn't as big as their bark. So pay it no attention, okay? This too will pass with the Knight of Cups, okay? Romantic proposal, follow your heart, okay? So stay focused. You have new love interests, okay, on the pathway, okay? And like I said, you're the queen and your energy is felt, your abundance, your leadership qualities. People know this about you and they feel it. They feel it. The next card we have here is the Ace of Pentacles. Business opportunity. Money is coming. New abundance and stability. Okay? They feel it. So you get money and honey coming. Money and honey. This is beautiful. Okay? Then we have the King of Wands, okay? Energetic, optimistic, a natural leader, and loyal. So this person is going to be loyal and a leader just like you are, okay? Someone who matches your fly. So you have bigger and better things to focus on. So Spirit is saying once again, do not engage with this person. Often people try to provoke and, create noise, but their bark they're all bluff, and it's just not worth disturbing your peace. It's not worth getting into an altercation. It's just not worth it. Continue to ignore them. This person is going to do nothing but drive themselves so dizzy that they'll end up, losing in the long run. Things will start to dishevel in their lives. They will be wondering, why this is happening, why that is happening with the Five of Pentacles. The more that they stay focused on you and they're trying to project unwarranted energy. So always keep your peace. Words are just words. And before they were words, they were the alphabet. So don't be mad at the letters. Okay, we have to grow and be mature and recognize, especially if you are someone who's working on themselves, who's working towards progress, or you have a lot to live for. Some people feel they have nothing to live for, but there are a lot of people who are working hard who feel they have a lot to lose, and they care about themselves and they love themselves, and it shows. And people see this, they see it, they hear about it, and they feel it when you walk in a room. That doesn't mean for you to dim your light. That doesn't mean for you to change who you are. It's just to be mindful of who you communicate with. And it is a good idea to stay to yourself. I'm picking up on someone very intuitive as well. Okay, you could have a platform on social media as well. You could be someone who's from a large family, but you are known as a loner. So people may assume that you have no one because they see you alone. But I'm picking up you're from a very large family, but everyone, even your relatives, know that you are a loner. This is something that you love to do. You don't consider being alone a weakness. This is really a powerful time for you. And that's why you are constantly, you're looking like this guy collective. You see that smile? And you then he got the cups over his head, like, hey, how y'all doing? I'm doing fine. What you been doing? Nothing much. Just here chilling with my nine of cups. And so people who know you know that you are smart. They know that you are intelligent. They know that you are very resourceful collective. They know that you know how to take care of yourself, but you love your alone time. And so people who don't know you, such as this person with this who's trying to provoke some kind of energy with you, this is someone who's just passed by you. They could be in your neighborhood. They could be a neighbor. This is someone who doesn't know you. And we don't want to know or care about why they are acting like they're acting, but we're going to leave them where they are and continue to stay focused on yourself. Don't dim your light. Trust and know you are protected, and do what you have to do. But keep that smile on your face and keep your head up high, because you already got the nine. So the other cup is coming. You already got the nine out here. Now you're not far. If you got the nine, one more makes 10. Now, collective, you know this 10 of cups was coming out here for you. You knew it. This is not even a shocker. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So go ahead and dust your shoulders off. Continue to enjoy life, and only communicate and mesh with people, places, and things that are on your frequency and your vibration. We can do nothing about, people who are low vibrational, or people who are just negative. We have to let people be who they are. Let people be who they are, and we continue to be who we are. It's not your fault that they're in the energy of the Three of Swords. You have nothing to do with this. It's not your fault that they're not healed. Maybe childhood trauma, maybe a relationship, maybe they didn't get enough hugs. But guess what? That's not our problem, and we cannot help that. They're still feeling this, from their childhood or from some relationship, or maybe they experienced this all their lives. And so they've grown up and they carry this with them everywhere they go. People could know this person, male or female, for being a loudmouth, someone who is just full of conflict. And as a matter of fact, this could also be someone who people duck and dodge. Okay, I haven't heard that word in a long time, but duck and dodge, like people like that they know personally, even family could probably like, oh, here they come. Here comes loudmouth. Oh, close the door, close the blind. Confirmation. Confirmation. Oh man, that you continue sitting on your throne. Continue, with all these cups out here and these pentacles. Continue being you. Keep that beautiful smile on your face, male or female. Keep holding your head up high and do what makes you happy. Maybe you are in a position, you're in that position where you can give back. Maybe you are preparing to volunteer or participate in some kind of charity event where you can help others, whether this is youth or just who need a helping hand. So maybe you are preparing that right now. This could be with your community, with your church, okay? Or maybe you are creating. I'm picking up on someone who wants to create an organization that gives back. This is beautiful. This is confirmation. These are the things that Spirit wants you to work on. These are the kind of things that He wants you to give your attention to family, to love, to abundance, giving back, building, creating, healing, traveling the world, doing things that make you happy, that kind of ish, okay? We have no time to be concerned with those who choose not to heal. They don't want to heal so much, they chose to put a Band-Aid on it, and they chose to stay on the ground. They chose to stay on the ground, and they chose to put a Band-Aid on it. Okay, so that's out of your control. We cannot force anyone to heal, and it's not our business, and that takes too much work. But this concludes the read, and I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.